Gaurav, would you want to go next?
I mean, my simple point is, we began with the objections. Let's begin with the aim. Why is this exercise happening in the first place? And this exercise is happening in the first place so that you have pure electoral rolls. Aim 1. Would you or would you not want
So what
pure...
was happening between June and... No, 1 minute. What was happening between June... No. You must not mislead audiences. What was happening between June...
By seeking a pure electoral process, you're misleading the audience.
No, because I'm asking you a simple question. Please answer it.
First let me make my point.
Between June 2024 and... I won't let you because you're misleading audiences by saying it's about purification.
Pure electoral process,
so I am asking you what happened between June 2024 and January 2025. That was impure. No, that was impure.
अब सर मैं
No, please answer. Answer it sensibly.
Okay,
No,
I will not say I'm getting up and going away because I will stay and argue my point.
Make your point.
Because your knowledge is limited.
Make your point. Make your point.
Sir, fountainhead of knowledge तो आप ही हैं.
On this issue, yes. On this issue, I am. Yes.
India,
Pakistan. This is a serious issue.
Everyone just temper down a notch. Go
so
ahead,
this is serious. India Pakistan is not.
No,
serious.
your India Pakistan you make it to your usual shouting match. This is not that. Please answer simple questions.
I'm making a point.
Allow me to make his point.
Permit me to make a point.
Please
let our audience decide. No,
please decide. Please answer me.
Rajdeep Sardesai is not Supreme Court of India.
Please answer me.
No, let's make it very clear. You are not Supreme Court of India.
Supreme Court of India asked exactly the question that Rajdeep
has. 1 second. One second. Time out. Enough. Anisha, 1 second.
Supreme Court asked the exact same question that Rajdeep has.
Excellent.
January वाला जो role है, उसका क्या हुआ and why aren't you using that?
1 second.
He has to answer that question.
Guys, cut 1 second. Allow him to have his point. Allow him to speak. What's the problem?
Because he's obviously not
Allow him to
understood
speak. Doesn't matter. How does it matter? Allow him to have his say. 1 second. 1 second. I'm not understanding. What's this point? Make your point.
Point 1. Had it been illegal, Supreme Court would have stayed it. They have not. Had it been illegal, it's a pure electoral process. They're saying they want pure electoral rolls. That is why they're going ahead with it. They have asked people to participate. 66% people are participating. They are submitting.
You don't have an opt-out.
Allow. Anisha, allow somebody to have their say. Make your point.
Are you so weak in your argument that you wouldn't let the other person complete his point?
Make your point. Make your point. Come on. Let's everybody 1 second. Everyone refrain from personal commentary. Let's try and do that. We're all colleagues.
No, just
make your point. Go ahead.
Yeah. Pure electoral rolls is what is being sought. Whether it happens or not, it's for courts of law to decide. If there is any illegality involved, there are courts of law to decide. And that's exactly what the Election Commission also said. Let us get this exercise completed. Then your lordships can decide if that entire process is okay or not. We will bring it to you. If there is anything illegal in it, anything that is not correct in it, there are courts of law in this country that will decide. Point 2. Point 3. This is a process that's happening here after 22 long years. 22 long years is what the Election Commission has told the Supreme Court. If they're wrong, the Supreme Court will then decide.
It happened in 2003, in 31 days.
Yes. Okay. Special intensive revision is happening after 22 long years. It will remove duplicate entries. You were talking about people migrating, rural people, garib log hain, migrate kar rahe honge. There are people who are there in 2 different places. They have votes in 2 different places. Should they be removed from 2 different places or not? It's a legal process. They are cross-checking. So that one person...
So what happened between June and January of 24-25? You're not answering the central question. It has not been explained. It should have been prima facie ab initio. You are starting what in law is called a pro novo exercise. It's a fresh exercise, which means the Election Commission should have the courage to say that your earlier roles that you put in were fraudulent and flawed. So are you willing to say that? You hold election in my home state of Maharashtra.
The Supreme Court did not. Supreme Court said no reason to doubt. Did the Supreme Court say or not say no reason to doubt? Let's test their credentials. That's what the court have said. You may not have faith in the Election Commission of India.
If you're looking at observations, Gaurav, the court has also said, I seriously doubt the process. Number one, I might also not have the documents you're asking
no
for.
intention to deny any voter his vote. Election Commission has submitted in Supreme Court. I'm only going by documents and arguments that have taken place in Supreme Court based on facts, because I don't weigh in either side on this. I don't have an agenda to peddle here. Ye galat hai ya ye sahi hai.
Okay, Gaurav, let me ask you a question.
I'm just stating facts that have been said.
Let me ask you a question.
You must start running down must tell
everybody else.
no,
I
you
am
must tell
sorry.
the court, you must tell audiences what the court said. This cannot be done in this manner.
The Election
reality
Commission-
check, 1 minute, sir. Reality check. Supreme Court said, if you are to check citizenship under Sir of electoral rolls in Bihar, then you should have acted early. It is a bit late. Purging non-citizens from the electoral rolls is the prerogative of the Home Ministry, not the Election Commission. You cannot change the laws based on, you can decide on eligibility, you cannot decide citizenship.
Okay.
The documents that are being asked for are effectively deciding citizenship, and the principle of
Should a
equality is violated.
non-citizen be allowed to
Sir,
vote?
sir, just a
Rajdeep,
minute.
should a non-citizen
Sir,
be
all
allowed
these years,
to vote?
what has happened? Please understand. Are you aware that there are elections that have taken place, Mr. Siddharth Zarabi, from 1952 in this country till 2025? Elections did not start now
Let's
in
have others
2025.
also.
Are you telling me, therefore, that elections took
One
place
second.
with non-citizens voting? Please say that.
Should we allow that in 2025?
Of course,
One second.
No,
No,
1
it's
minute.
a-
Are you saying that the earlier
Okay.
elections had non-citizens
I'm not
voting?
saying that. I'm
Then
asking you,
in my home
should we
state of
allow
Maharashtra-
non-citizens?
Okay,
No,
one
it's not
second.
that.
No, I'll just
That's
the
for the
question.
Home
One
Ministry to
second.
decide, not the
All right,
Election
before
Commission.
allow me to go to Pooja. Before I go to Pooja, Gaurav, because you gave out details, I just want to ask you one basic question. 6 months ago, there was an election in the state of Maharashtra. Over 39 lakh voters were added on the basis of Form 6, which is in the Election Commission of India website. The Form 6 asks you for 3 things: to be an adult, to be a resident of preferably of the same constituency, and citizenship, which it doesn't require any document. You need only one document to register as a new voter in this country, and that is Aadhaar. So on the basis of, hear me out, on the basis of that, if you've added 39 lakh voters in Maharashtra, which is again being contended on the basis of Aadhaar, why should somebody from Bihar be made to furbish proof of citizenship where no other state till now has been asked?
There is a pilot project. Again, if you go into details, there is a pilot project that is underway. If this works, it will be undertaken across the country. As Siddharth Zarabi rightly said, do you want non-citizens to be voting in your country? As Anjana
is it
Om
fair?
Kashyap very rightly said, your Aadhaar card, as she showed you documents, is not proof of citizenship.
Okay,
There is an
however, allow me to get in
There is
Pooja,
an
then I'll come
exercise
back.
that is currently being undertaken.
Pooja,
If that
in the
exercise is
quietest
illegal,
Allow me to bring in
then
Pooja.
the Supreme Court, I have my faith in the majesty
Okay.
of the Supreme Court to be able to decide
Okay.
whether that exercise is illegal, arbitrary or wrong.
Okay, Gaurav, now pass it on to Pooja. Go ahead, Pooja, make your
Two quick
point.
points here. If my research is correct, because this SR was done in 2003, in 31 days, it happened without technology at that point. 4 crore voters. No new documents will be asked from them who have voted in 2003.
Yes.
It is for the ones who are possibly born after 2003, will vote after 2003. And what documents do they have to submit? Establish their birth date and that of their parents.
Hence the distinction between 2003 and
21.
post-2003.
And so I don't understand how that is going to be a huge problem, because these are basic documents that you would expect from a citizen of this country. 2, let's talk direct now. Why is the focus possibly in Bihar? It's a border state. It borders Nepal. What is the biggest concern in the past few years with Bihar is that there's been infiltration. There's been settlement of illegal immigrants, specifically Bangladeshi and Rohingya. MHA itself had said in 2019 that there were about 10 lakh illegal immigrants in Bihar. Recently, one Bangladeshi citizen was arrested from Indo-Nepal border trying to cross into Bihar. These are serious concerns. I would definitely want not one of them to vote in Bihar elections. And I understand it's a complicated process. I understand the whole Aadhaar, which document to show. But why shouldn't this exercise be carried out when you're deciding your country and state's next leader? Absolutely.
One argument could be that the rest of the states have never been asked to do so.
So let's
how
start
do
with
you
Bihar.
how do
Let's
you
start
make a
with
state?
Bihar.
One second. Okay,
Let's start with Bihar.
how does it start with Bihar? Why?
Because
then you
it
do
is
it
a border
unilaterally.
state. Because
Then
it
you
is a
hold this
border state.
exercise across the country.
It will be,
One
like
second.
I said, it's a pilot
Anisha,
project.
you can't
starting
the
with Bihar.
question-
If it's successful,
An
it works.
election cannot be
question
subject to a
is
pilot
not-
project.
May I just once
Make your
again
point.
make this
We go back the full
repeat the
circle.
point I made in my beginning remarks. Court is saying तुम्हें SIR करने से कोई नहीं रोक रहा. ACI has the authority to do so. The question is about timing. The question is about procedure. The question is about the
What is
documentation.
the role of the ECI? The role of the ECI is to weed out illegal, ineligible names, to have people who are on your...
But
who are
that
not
is
including,
exactly the
including
question.
people in Bihar, including Indians. If
But
they have
Anisha-
duplicate entries, they have duplicate
Anisha-
entries. they
So-called
need to be
illegals
removed.
that we've arrested in the last several months.
small,
That's why
small
always so
question.
defensive. We've reported on this that
Anisha,
people are getting fake Aadhaar, people are getting fake
Allow
birth
me a
certificates.
rebuttal. Allow me a rebuttal. I have been a voter in Delhi now for many election cycles. And as far as I know, before every election, a few months before that, give or take, even my forms you have to resubmit. I have got knocked out. So it is practice before every election cycle
To conduct a summary revision, sir. वही तो बात है. Summary revision has been done.
Only one,
No,
of
but-
only a certain section. I don't think it
But
is
if-
across
if-
Bihar for
It was
everyone.
done.
Summary
No,
revision.
are we-
Your
are we-
state was done.
Are we equating Maharashtra and Bihar at the same when it comes to cross-border infiltration?
I'm
My
not
point.
talking
My
about
Are we
infiltration.
refusing to
I'm
acknowledge that there
talking
are
about
4
pure
districts?
legal.
The point that Anjana made, are we refusing to acknowledge ground level reality that there are 4 districts, including 2 of those 4, where there are documented evidence, there are intelligence reports of massive infiltration? Is that not a problem in Punjab bordering districts? It is not in the case of Kashmir because of a mountainous border. How can you equate
the
Maharashtra
You
and
start
Bihar?
an SIR in Punjab then. The question is not about why you're doing the
who
SIR. The
decides that?
question is
Maybe
whether
they
your
decide that-
timeline for an SIR,
No.
whether
Can I
your
flip this
timeline for
argument?
revision
Okay,
is
wait.
proper or not. So that is exactly
Why
the
should
question in the law.
the revision, special or summary or extraordinary, the powers of the ECI are very wide-ranging in this regard. Why should it not happen closer to the date? Why should it happen 2 years before?
Because you need the
if you are
time for
questioning the
verification.
timeline,
You need the
Well said,
time.
Siddharth. Very well
You need
said.
the time for verification.
Very
You
well
need
said,
the time for
Siddharth.
Time for
The list will get
redressal.
corrupted
Time for
later.
redressal.
Time
You
for-
need
Time for redressal.
But 66%, where is the redressal
Very well
issue left?
66% documents have been submitted.
Which
Redressal
is
happens
great.
after 100%.
which is what Rajdeep
and
said.
still after
हम लोग यहाँ पे
100%.
ड्राइंग रूम में बात
Redressal
कर
is
रहे हैं
different.
ग्राउंड लेवल पे people are happy participate.
People don't
There's a
have
larger
to.
question.
How do you know
There's
that?
a larger question.
How do you know
The same
people are
Supreme
happy?
Court.
Siddharth,
how do you
The
know
same
people-
Supreme
you
Court
will
destroyed
take
the
her.
Aadhaar in its original concept, right? Today, the same Supreme Court, without casting any aspersions on the learned judges, are now saying, no, Aadhaar is there. Then
Because
I
the
ask, my
government has
lords,
pushed Aadhaar.
why did you come in the way, my lords, of the Aadhaar becoming the equivalent of a national identity and preventing
Yes.
ordinary
Because you
Indians
cannot
to
force
carry 12
somebody to
IDs?
give
I am
biometrics
fed up of
like
12
you have to
IDs.
give the opt-out
Very good
option.
point.
I am
Very
fed
well
up
said,
of 12
Siddharth.
IDs. I don't want 12
What
IDs.
was this?
The same Supreme Court destroyed the Aadhaar.
All right.
Because
No,
you
that's
have
a
to
different
be able to
argument. No,
opt out.
Siddharth, that's
It's
a
a
different
matter of
argument.
convenience.
Very
जो
well
मुझे
said.
पसंद नहीं मैं आर्गुमेंट देता
Very
हूँ.
well said. और
That's a
कागज नहीं
that's a
दिखा।
different argument.
पासपोर्ट
Okay.
के लिए तो देना पड़ता है ना बायोमेट्रिक.
One second,
अमेरिकन
okay.
वीजा के लिए तो देना पड़ता है ना
अंजना,
बायोमेट्रिक.
allow-
Facebook, YouTube पे सब दे
Allow-
देंगे.
allow
Facebook,
Anjana.
YouTube पे सब दे देंगे.
Allow Anjana to come in.
option
Okay,
है, आपके
Anisha,
पास
allow
option है कि
Anjana
आप नहीं जाओ उधर.
Allow-
Only if necessary. I'm okay
Come in,
with you
come in,
guys
come in.
fighting.
Make your point, make your
I'm loving it.
Make your point. You were quite vociferous.
No,
earlier. Make your
I,
point.
yeah, I made my points. I mean, I'm very clear on this that everybody's saying, why are you doing it now? What's the urgency? It's that, again, the role can get corrupted again if you do it like midway. And if they're saying it, they're claiming in 2003, without any digital platforms, they could do it in 31 days. Why are you believing? I mean, we are fighting and screaming over something that is, now what will happen if voters are disabled? Let it happen. If they do it, like you saw what happened in Assam. There was ruckus. And listen, and this is a pilot. After this, it's happening in Assam. And if you see the list of documents that are being asked for, NRC is included in it. That is for Assam. That is not for Bihar. So it's going in a certain way, and it should
So you
happen.
agree it's a backdoor NRC?
I'm not saying it's a backdoor
That's what it
NRC.
is.
Even if it is,
Effectively,
what is
that
wrong
is
in
what
an
is
NRC?
happening.
I'm
Let
just
it happen.
one
Listen,
second.
listen.
It's a question.
No.
Then
Listen.
why didn't we conduct it?
Listen.
Why didn't the government conduct the NRC? There's nothing wrong with it.
Let them decide what they have to
So
do.
this
But
is
what
a
I'm
backdoor
saying
NRC?
is, if people, like she said, if they're weeded out, it should happen.
So
yaar.
it's a backdoor
Why
NRC?
should non-citizens of this country, don't put words into my mouth,
I'm
Preeti
not, you
Chaudhary.
said.
I am saying
You said
if,
what
if,
you did.
If, say, who people
No,
who are
she
I didn't
said
say
it will
I did not
happen
say
elsewhere.
it will
Like
happen.
NRC. That's
No,
what
I
she
am
said.
saying this is happening and it will go on to Assam and it should happen in every state. It should happen,
Okay.
it
It
will happen in
It
Delhi.
will happen in every
Okay.
state. The
Yeah.
EC is very
Nobody
clear
is
about
one
it.
second.
It should
One
happen.
second.
Is
Nobody is
how it
questioning.
happens.
Nobody
Your-
is questioning
The
whether
court has said go ahead with
bogus
it.
voters need to be weeded out or not. Nobody is questioning that. I think that is very clear amongst everyone. But
No, it
Rajdeep,
is
go
not.
ahead. Make
It
your
is
point.
not.